So, you actually can. How surprising.
You know why I'm here. Give me back my son.
I'm done trying to get through to you, brother. You are a disgrace to our race. Prepare to die!
Alright. So now we get to pick our two characters we have in our slots, which is Goku and Piccolo. You can choose who you want to pick. Whoever you want to fight first, so one is the first one, second is the not. And it shows the total level. It doesn't really matter. I remember when I first played this game, I was in, I want to say, middle school. I did not know how the levels worked, so I beat this entire game with unleveled characters. I obviously didn't unlock all the scenarios, but I did beat the entirety of just the general story. So it's doable. I think I did it only on level 2. I didn't start doing level 3 until recently. Or not recently, but more recently compared to what it was then. So within the past 7 years. I play this game so much that it's hard for me to find good human competition. I'm not saying I'm the best at this game, but I don't think I can really get that much better. But that just means that's my limit. There's probably people on here that can probably beat me so hard that I take no damage whatsoever. I'm sorry, they take no damage whatsoever. And that's perfectly possible. I'm just saying, for me. Now, when you have two characters, you can see Piccolo's right off here into the sidelines on the top left. If you wanted to swap to him, you just press the 2 button when their purple meter is filled. When the purple meter is filled, you can swap to him immediately. No issues. The reason I want to swap to Piccolo is not only to get his little revenge for how much damage he did, but I'm a man for the theatrics. I will straight up throw a fight if I can't finish the fight on the move that the anime set out to do. So, like, there's one move that beat Raditz that only Piccolo can do. It takes a while to charge up. It doesn't take as long as it did in the anime, but it requires 4 bars, and it's gonna take a hot minute. Oh, here we go. This is it. Special beam cannon. If you can fully charge it up, I think it could do like a little over 2 bars of health, which is huge. Oh, Goku leveled up. And in the anime, but it took a while. In this, they kind of kept true to it. It also takes a while. He learned to do it faster.
Take care of Gohan.
He learned to do it faster, but it's still it takes very, oh my gosh, try to get the words out. It will be that slow the entire game. But it's still very strong. But Goku's dead, so that's not good. Because after, in the anime, what happens is Goku has to hold Raditz down with a full Nelson because he can't. They can't beat him. They can't beat Raditz, so he has to hold him full Nelson. Piccolo does the special beam cannon, and it kills both Raditz and Goku. And so now that Goku's dead, he's training with this guy named King Kai in the other world, which is like heaven, hell, it's the other world. And Piccolo took Gohan to train for other Saiyans, because there's more Saiyans coming now. Saiyans are on their way, and we need to train Gohan for this fight, which is Goku's son. And so the best way to train a 4-year-old kid is to beat the ever-living crap out of him. And that's what we're set out to do. Like, not even gonna cry about it. We're just gonna beat the living crap out of him. In fact, you know what? Oh. Man, I wasn't expecting, like, look, I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even charge up Special Beam Cannon. It did so little damage. Oh, Gohan, you are not about to do... Oh! I'm not locked on. Sometimes certain moves can unlock on characters. And when that happens, you just got to make sure to press the D-pad up to lock back on. There are, when it comes to characters like Goku, Piccolo, Gohan, they need to be able to see their opponent to lock on. So if, like, let's say you unlock on, then you go and hide. That's a perfectly viable strategy to beating some hard-hitting foes. Where you do certain moves that you know is like, all right, if I do this, it'll make it so they're not locked on anymore. Oh, okay. It'll make it so they're not locked on anymore. But, oh my gosh, where was I going with that? Oh, you can just hide from them. But there's characters, like I said, you have to be able to see them to lock on. There's characters with these things on their eyes called scouters. Raditz had one, and there's a few more characters that also have one.
Impossible. I already cut his
And
tail.
scouters make it so you'll find them no matter where they're at, just in a matter of time. So Gohan turned into a great ape. They're called Saiyans. They have tails, and when the Saiyans see the full moon, they turn into great apes.
Ready?
And this is your first instance of a giant enemy. Giant enemies cannot be staggered by normal punches or kicks. You see how I'm normal punching him? Nothing happens. Oh my gosh. This is gonna hurt. Ugh. Okay. But you can still fling them really hard, and their hitbox is a lot bigger than you'd think it is, too. Like, when I do a move like that, you saw how he stopped a moment ago? I shouldn't have hit him. The only thing you really have to be careful for is that, like I said, you can't stagger them. So you want to try as best you can to hit him with your hard-hitting attacks early on. Because normal combos just ain't gonna do it. Oh, man. I also will try not to use, I keep using Light Grenade, which I don't... Piccolo doesn't canonically use it till a lot later. But I will try to not use certain moves until they have been used canonically in the anime. If I can remember that for a fact. Light Grenade is not used in the anime until a long time. Oh! But because he's used Special Beam Cannon already in the anime, I don't feel bad using it. But this Great Ape isn't too bad. It's just to show you how giant... Well, I mean, it's not. It's also in the anime, so I'm not going to say they added it for this game specifically. But they gave you, I think, this fight as well. They could have just skipped this fight and said, oh, he turned into a Great Ape and he... Because Piccolo never fought Great Ape Gohan. He just blew up the moon. And we locked Yajirobe as another fighter. Yeah, so Piccolo just blew up the moon, so I feel like they did probably just add the fight into this game, and the other games too, probably.
Maybe this is part of heritage.
To show you how to fight against giant enemies, because you will be fighting a fair amount of giant enemies. I don't remember if it was this game, or Budokai Tenkaichi 3, or Ultimate, because that's the only 3 I've played, and including this one. That makes it so... As you progress through the story, your moves change. I want to say it's Ultimate Tenkaichi, because when I was younger, I played Budokai Tenkaichi 3 after, because I sold this game years ago, because I wasn't playing it. So I bought 3 because I'm like, okay, well, I like 2, I'll probably like 3. It didn't have the same control scheme at all. So I didn't like it. I'll explain more in a moment. I'll level all these guys up. You have a lot of people. Alright, so I got them all upgraded. Alright, let's get to fighting. If you don't want to upgrade some of them because you don't have the right items, Chaozu, Yajirobe, you don't have to upgrade as much. You use them, I think, only 2 times in the whole story. And I could use Krillin to fight Krillin. However, Tien is my all-time favorite Dragon Ball character. And I will show off the characters as well. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm going to fight all three of these guys as Tien. No, I'm going to fight them all. Don't worry. Oh, my goodness. I love... Oh! Yeah, that's Destructo Disc. Well, not the full-on Destructo Disc. You can block different directions as well. Depending on which direction you block, you can either do a regular block, or you could do a perfect block. A perfect block will actually stun, like that. Stun the character who's using the attack. The regular block will just block it. Oh man. So yeah, back on Budokai Tenkaichi 3, whenever I didn't play it that much. I probably played it for a total of 30 minutes. But the main reason why I didn't like it is because after putting hundreds, and I'm talking hundreds of hours into Tenkaichi 2, playing the third game, which looked good, had more characters and all that good stuff, it did not have the same control scheme. Imagine playing a game that you're very familiar with. Let's say Assassin's Creed 1. Or no, let's say Call of Duty, because everyone's played Call of Duty, right? Let's say Call of Duty. You're playing Call of Duty, you have your normal shoot buttons, your crouch buttons, and all that. And then let's say the next game comes out, which you've heard nothing but good things. It's better, it has more, it looks better, but the controls are nothing like it. Like the crouch button is pressing down the stick, the shoot button is triangle, the X button is to reload, stuff like that. Imagine something you would like, why? Why would they do that? And that was kind of like that for me. I'm pretty sure now if I played it, I could get used to it because I'm more, like, I don't mind. I just prefer the second game, so it's like, well, what does the third game have that I just can't get from the second game, other than just some extra characters? No, but I don't know. We'll play it eventually. Man, I leveled up these guys. This fight lasts a while. And I can't skip it because it's a story-related fight. And I'm trying, my guy. I'm really trying. I'm doing all my combos. There we go. There's one down. Then when the next person comes out, you're back on top. I can't swap characters. So the only way to swap characters for some reason in this fight, because as you see the purple bar is not filling up, they have to be knocked out. So I will try to make it so if I do die, I will obviously use that character. But for characters that I didn't use in this fight, I'll make sure they fight in the next battle first that they're supposed to. I could always cheese it because Tien's special attack, it's called Neo Tri-Beam. Now if you use that attack, while it is very damaging, you can actually spam it by keep pressing the B button, but the drawback is that it takes your life force instead of energy. So the first attack, I think, will just take a little bit of life force, and then your energy, But afterwards, it won't expend energy, but your life force. Man, that didn't kill him. That usually kills people. There we go. That wasn't nearly as bad as Krillin. I don't know what. This is taking a long time. And now it's me versus me. Oh, Krillin's Tien's throw is insanely satisfying. Just, oh my god, I got it. I gotta get it off. There we go. I love that. Oh my gosh. I'm very much looking to the fourth Budokai Tenkaichi game. I really hope... I don't expect it to play the same control scheme-wise. I'm not getting it for the Switch. I mean, if it has the motion controls like this, then maybe. I doubt it, though. Because I don't think people really like the motion controls of this game. However, for me, I love it. In my opinion, I feel like it's more immersive. And it's not very, like... It's not a big deal. Because just doing special moves just requires you to, like, ZB off the screen and back, you know? It takes just a moment. My gosh, I think it's gonna be... Yep, that's it for... Oh, no, it's not. I have some Blast 1s. But I'm not gonna be able to use them. Because there goes Tien. Alright, I think Yamcha's next. Just like how it is when we're fighting them. Yep. It's funny, growing up, I never really watched Dragon Ball Z too much. So when I first saw Yamcha, I thought it was Goku. Because they looked very similar. At least to me at the time. If you put them side by side where it's not very, like, close together, at a fan is like, okay, are these two people the same character? They have the same clothes, black hair, and they're both really strong. It's like, okay. Obviously now I know that this is who Yamcha is. But back then I did not know. And he could also do the Kamehameha, which is really cool. Man, these guys take some punishment. Fights don't usually last this long. I thought, after all my recording today, I'd be able to get a lot more done. Oh, wow. I guess I was wrong. Let's do this move. Wolf Fang Fist. And I can't. Let's try it again. Nope, can't. I could do Wolf Fang Fist in the story mode. I don't think Yamcha does it in Z. Yamcha also isn't very prominent in Z. A lot of the Z fighters aren't. Tien is way more prominent compared to every other fighter. The only problem people have with Tien is very underutilized. And I agree. But he's still my favorite. Because while he is underutilized, I think he is the strongest human among the Z fighters, because he never stops training. He trains like just like Goku, but the only reason he's not as strong as Goku is because Goku's a Saiyan. He's incredibly strong. Goku has different transformations, and it's really unfair. But Tien, like when one of the main villains at the end of Dragon Ball Z was about to kill somebody, Tien's like, hey bro, I'm still here. And he goes toe-to-toe with the main bad guy. Granted, he gets one shot, but no one else does it. Krillin tries to rush him, but can't even touch him. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Yamcha just gets forgotten about because he stops fighting and starts playing baseball. Chaozu is just not in it after a certain while. Like he might as well have died because Tien and Chaozu are best friends. I also have no idea how old this child is. Oh my gosh, just stay down. Oh, this is throw. Is it gonna kill me? It is not. But it gives me enough distance to do a Kamehameha. Oh my gosh. Please just stop. Oh, good. That's the most common form of grab, where you just grab them, punch them a few times, and kick them away. Every character is different. Like, usually if the characters have tails, they use their tails in a combo. There's some characters that, if they do grab you, they'll straight up drain your health and take yours. And we will get to those eventually. This fight, I am so done with this fight. This is not fun. This is a not fun fight. I'm not going to dance around this. It is not a fun fight. Oh, there he goes, Yamcha. Oh, it's taking forever. I'm debating on cutting this up, but I can't. I'm literally struggling for commentary because there's nothing happening. Oh, Chaozu. Why did I have to pick him as the next character to fight as? Oh, well, I missed. Come on, where you at? Where you at? There you are. I can just dot on Ray, yeah. And there you go. I'm probably just going to spam Ki Blasts. But I can't skip it. I think it's the last character. Yajirobe. And he's 2 health bars. He's not difficult at all. If I can hit the guy. Psychic Rock Throw, yay. I'm just gonna be spamming this. Because it's monotonous. It hit him, okay, cool. Ah, come on. Alright, this is it. There we go. Wow, that is... He fell off the map, and the guy can't fly, so tough crap for him. Man, that was a lot. Everyone leveled up a good chunk, except Yajirobe. Man. Whew, jeez, that was harder than it needed to be. It literally had no reason.
Enough! I'm not gonna fight!
If that's all you've got, you should just leave. I've got some serious training to do.
That's right, Tien. And he just falls over. But yeah, now that they're training. In the anime, they went into a separate chamber and didn't have all these people to fight, but it just made it easier. And now Goku's actually training over here on King Kai's planet. And this is actually new to the game. To test his abilities.
I have an excellent training partner for you today. It's my lucky day. Looks like I get to finish you off a second time, don't I?
I hate to spoil your fun, but I don't think we can die twice, right?
You have nothing to fear. So go at it, you two.
Which, they say you have nothing to fear. Oh, he's a lot weaker, by the way. It's supposed to signify that you're actually stronger, but whatever. That's actually not true. You said nothing to fear. I think in one of the Buu saga of Dragon Ball Z, they mentioned that if you die while you're already dead, which, yes, that doesn't make any sense, but I think it's just the concept of if you were alive and if you were to die, imagine doing that again, but you're already dead. I think what they say is you cease to exist, if I'm not mistaken. Like, the Dragon Balls can revive you if you die. So if you die, the Dragon Balls can bring you back to life. If you die while you're already dead, you will cease to exist and can't be brought back again. I think that was a big deal of that saga, because a lot of people were dead. And so when he's like, oh, you have nothing to fear, it's like, no, like, I can literally make it so... You know what? Actually, that makes canonical sense. We kill Raditz here thinking nothing bad can happen. Oh, I can't see him. Thinking nothing bad can happen. We kill him, he ceased to exist, and that's why we can never bring him back with the Dragon Balls. Because I'm pretty sure if at this point in the Super anime, or manga, or literally at any point in Dragon Ball Z, if we were to bring him back, we could probably convert him to being a good guy. Or at least not as bloodthirsty. Maybe not, I don't know. Raditz isn't very deep of a character. People, like, really like Raditz. While Raditz is interesting as being Goku's brother, he doesn't really have much of a deep character. No backstory, nothing really. Oh, this is actually a new move. He doesn't use it canonically in the anime, but he does know it at this point for sure. So using it isn't a big deal. Oh man, I wanted to chuck you off the edge. Just try not to make sure to don't keep the fight underwater. If he's underwater, that's fine. But don't do it yourself. If you do, take it above water. Oh, that was close. I didn't think either of us would do very good on that one. Oh, this is it. Ooh, I think I'm going to do this one. Yep. Ooh, nice. Oh, he's doing it again? Oh, no, too late. Look how much health this man has. I can literally just do this. Wait. Oh, come on, we'll do something funny. There we go. Just punch him once. But there we go. And now everyone's training's done. The Saiyans are here.
No, I can't believe it. Defeated by Kakarot.
I almost can't believe it myself. I've really powered up.
Yes! Well done, Goku. You've improved even more than I expected.
Alright, now that we've completed the training on this planet,
Stronger than we imagined.
we're going to go fight the Saiyans.
Thanks for everything, King Kai. If this doesn't work, I'll come see you again.
Now the next day at 11:43 a.m., 2 evil Saiyans arrived. 2 of them. One is 5 times stronger than Raditz, I believe. And the other one is 15 times stronger. Alright. So, we're actually going to end this episode off here. I'm going to do a little bit of shopping. And I will see you guys next time for the next episode. Thank you all for watching. My name is Josh. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.